Animal rights activists, RSPCA and circus advocates today attended the second Gold Coast City Council meeting for 2013.
The animal acts we have on display in Australian circuses are disgusting, hideous and vile demonstrations of the depravity of uneducated, unenlightened profiteers.
The Gold Coast Council voted last week to overturn a ban on circuses with exotic animals from operating on council property. It was hoped the council would hold a second vote that would negate last week's decision. Mayor Tom Tate's controversial decision to refuse a second vote has disappointed animal rights lobbyists.
Equally swallowed is the preposterous notion that animal circuses are for kids. To the contrary, exposing a child to animal cruelty inflicted on a terrified captive animal, cruelly forced to perform unnatural acts for someone's debased enjoyment is an insidious form of child abuse.
In 2009, the Gold Coast City Council and Ipswich City Council joined with the RSPCA to declare that animal cruelty in circuses would not be tolerated. A ban was imposed by both councils at this time. The council met on the 29th of January this year to vote on the issue. Activists and councillors spoke at length today prior to the meeting at the entrance to council chambers. A rally was organised by Coast to Coast animal friends who were alarmed at the possibility of council's ban being lifted. The original vote by council was at one stage a draw. However, the mayor's vote tipped the balance in favour of lifting the ban.
No animal circuses! 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 No!
Councillor for Southport, Dawn Critchlow, has been at the forefront of the debate. She argued that circuses are a tradition that gives small children and the elderly a chance to see animals that they might not otherwise have access to. Councillor Critchlow attempted to speak at the rally but was heckled and loudly abused by activists for her views.
You see, in 2009, what happened was Council made a decision not to allow circuses with exotic animals on council land. Now, that didn't achieve anything for the Gold Coast. The circus still went out to parklands on state government land. The circus could go onto private land, could go anywhere else on the Gold Coast. And you know what? That was achieving nothing because the ratepayers were the ones that missed out because they weren't getting the income from the circus how they used to over the years.
Circuses have been required since 1996 to abide by state and federal laws regarding the keeping and exhibiting of exotic animals. These policies had been assembled by regulatory bodies including Taronga Zoo in Sydney.
I think it's excellent that they've chosen to overturn the ban. It's been a long time coming that common sense has finally prevailed. I believe everyone should have a right to voice their opinion in our free society, but at the end of the day, really common sense just needs to prevail. With the circus animals, they are more like a pet for us. They are an animal that we spend all of our lives with. We travel with them and our livelihood. So we must ensure that their care is in best standards.
Animal rights activists plan to continue their campaign for better conditions for animals.